Welcome to Yoga with Tracy. Come join me for a 35-minute yin yoga class designed to gently release tension with a series of passive, longer held postures. Hi, I'm Tracy. Let's begin today's class in a posture called Sphinx. So come lie down on your belly. Elbows just ahead of your shoulders as you prop yourself up. Feet about hip width. Notice how this feels. If the sensation is too strong, move your elbows forwards and this will lower your chest closer to the floor. And another gentler option. Hands can hold opposite elbows and resting your head on a block or bolster. This is a gentle back bend where we can explore the mobility of the spine. It can help ease lower back stiffness. And I find this really nice to do if I've been sitting for a long time. Today we'll be holding each of the poses for around 3 minutes. So don't worry about the time, I will keep this for you. All I need you to do is allow the body the time to slow down. Smile, breathe, and go slowly. The breath should remain unhurried. Long, slow inhalations and long, slow exhalations. I will now remain quiet as you embrace the silence, letting the connective tissues relax and become more flexible, whilst promoting a sense of calm. To help restore balance, it's always good to counterpose before moving on to the next yin posture. Slowly, using your arm strength, push yourself up into a kneeling position. And we're going to move into child's pose, a nice gentle forward fold. Bring your seat to your heels and folding forwards. Arms at your sides, palms facing up and forehead resting on the mat. Rest in here for around 1 minute. Raising your upper body and coming into kneeling. Let's move into half butterfly. Taking your seat to one side and turn to face the long edge of your mat. From seated position, drawing your right foot in towards you and stretching the other leg straight out to the side. If your hamstring feels tight, you can keep the knee bent and place a prop under the thigh, or bending that knee so the foot is flat on the mat and wrap your arms around the thigh. Folding over the straight leg as we apply stress to the back of the leg to release tension in the hamstring and hip. You will also be feeling some stress in the back where we're targeting the ligaments along the back of the spine. Go gently, no pushing or pulling. Just allow gravity to do the work. Remember, in Yin, it's your own personal journey. Everyone's range of motion will be different. If you need to, you can make small adjustments. It can take your body a few moments to relax into the pose. Then coming back into stillness and staying connected to your breath. Gently rolling back up, placing your arms behind you, and give that leg a little shake and a wiggle. Repeating on the other side, drawing your left foot in towards you as you stretch the other leg out. Folding over the right leg and coming into your appropriate depth. Continue to listen to your body. If you need props, do use them and honour your limits. Time to release out of the pose. Give that leg a wiggle and shake. Should feel really nice. I've chosen Straddle for our next pose, as we continue to target the spine, but also increase the tension in our inner thighs. Spreading the legs out wide until they can go no further. Feeling that on the inner thighs. Finding that too intense? Bend the knees a lot. It's okay to have your feet flat on the floor. Begin to fold forwards. Resting either on your hands or your forearms. You want to arrive at your edge, which means you can still breathe freely and sense relaxation in the body. Using your hands to push the floor away, slowly roll up. I've chosen windshield wipers for the counter pose. Arms behind you, bending your knees and placing your feet on the floor. Dropping your knees over to the left, back to centre and over to the right. Keeping that flow going as we get a lovely internal and external rotation to the hips. Once more on each side. Coming back into a kneeling position. Have your props handy. The next posture can be very intense. Begin by sitting on your heels and notice how this feels. This first option is less intense and may be enough for beginners. Or lowering your seat between your heels and notice how that sensation feels. To continue to intensify, slowly start to lean back as we move into the saddle pose. Many people can struggle with saddle, so by using a bolster as I am, it can provide a more restorative aspect to this pose. It allows us to take some of the pressure out of the lumbar spine and top of thighs if the intensity is too strong. Find your appropriate depth and feel the opening sensation in the quads and those leaning back to the compression in the lower back. Combining slow and gentle movement with our breaths can improve the flow of qi through the body's meridian pathways, improving organ health, immunity and emotional well-being. Become aware of your body, the slow and subtle changes as we release the deep held tension. Coming out of the pose, take this very slowly and use your core muscles and arms to push yourself up. Removing your props out of the way and come to lie down on your backs. Legs straight, resting here for a few breaths. Interlacing your fingers and stretching your arms up above for a full body stretch from fingers to toes. Bring your arms back to your sides and then resting your palms on your stomach. Rest in here for 3 more slow breaths. Double leg reclined twist is our next pose. Keeping your shoulders pinned to the floor. Drawing both knees in towards your chest, arms out wide in a T position about shoulder height. With control, drop your knees over to the right and looking over towards the left. If you do find your legs are floating, place a cushion or block under the legs. And directing your knees lower or higher may affect where in the spine the stress is felt. Slowly roll it onto your back and letting your knees drop over to the left. Enjoy this time as we get the opportunity to relieve compression in the lower back and get a lovely stretch across the chest and shoulders. rolling onto your back and hugging your knees into your chest as we release the sacrum and lumbar. Gorgeous little forward fold counter pose after the reclined twist. If you would like, rocking side to side as we gently massage our backs. Coming back into stillness and finishing today's practice in Shavasana. Lengthening the legs along the mat and letting your feet fall open on either side. Arms at your sides, a little away from your torso. Turn your palms face upwards and letting the fingers softly curl in. Relaxing your face, the jaw, the brow, letting the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. We will remain here for a few more minutes in silence. Begin to bring movement back into your toes and fingers. Bending your knees, feet flat on the floor, and rolling over onto one side. Using your arm strength to push yourself up and coming into a comfortable seated position. Before we finish today's class, taking a few moments here, notice how your body feels more open, relaxed, and calm. Taking one long, lovely deep inhale and sighing out as you exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed. Bringing your palms together in front of your heart space and whispering namaste.